In this video, we'll look at setting up some basic stock. And once again, much like equipment, stock can be worked into our inspection checklists. So this is optional. Obviously, you don't need to use this, but it does make it a little bit easier, particularly for stores officers, to be able to manage adequate levels of things, like personal safety equipment and things like that, or consumable items. It will generate an action when stock limits fall below the threshold and things like that. So it's a good way to be able to automatically register that something is running out, be able to notify people of that, and then obviously commence the process of reordering that. Much like creating our vehicles and equipment, we navigate to our brigade tab, and then we've got our stock tab here. So we've got no stock at the moment for the Bayside Fire Brigade. So if we click new stock item, let's create some P2 masks. So we can put in here. So we might, 3M P2 masks. We've got a category, so we'll put these. We can put these as PPE. Items is our unit of measure. So let's say that we have, say, 40 of these, and we want a target of 20. So basically, when a vehicle is inspected or stock is consumed through our public page, and we drop below 20, it will generate an automatic action item for those items to be reordered as a stock item. So we'll see that happen in future videos. So we can put that in. We'll say that this was last stocked today, and we can put in, from stores in here, we don't have a price on those, and we'll allow public consumption. So this will make them appear on the brigade page once we've enabled that, and members can actually grab them from a storeroom or something and record the consumption in general if they're going to put one in their pocket or something like that. And as I said, we can also work these into our vehicle inspections as well, so we can consume the stock while we're doing our vehicle inspection, making sure that we've got an adequate number on the vehicle. So we'll create that stock item. So you'll see here, we've got our P2 masks. We've got 40 on hand at the moment. We've got a target of 20 in stock. So we're overstocked at the moment. We can record consumption. So, I might have used 2 of those, and just for the argument's sake, we'll record them against Bayside Pumper. And we'll say, used on a job here, and we'll record that consumption. So now if we come back into our masks, firstly, you'll see that this number's gone down. If we come back into here, you'll see that Mark O'Connell has used 2 of those. So this is also a good way to be able to track who's restocking things or who might be consuming that stock. But you'll get a stock history in here, and we can also restock that. So, we'll say now that we're going to add 2 back in here, restocking supply, optional message, we'll restock that. And now you'll see that Mark has added 2 back, and we're obviously back at 40 on hand now as well. So we can create any number of stock items, like that, P2 masks, decon wipes and nitrile gloves, or whatever, items it is that you want to track consumption and reorder of, and have action items generated automatically. You can put all of them directly on the platform and allow members to consume them as required.